Superintendent Larushek, and members of the school committee, administration, and teachers, family and friends, reverend clergy, and fellow classmates. Welcome to the celebration of the 53rd commencement ceremony at Nipmuc Regional High School. It is my honor to stand before the class of 2013 one last time in this gymnasium, and in front of the very men and women who helped us reach these seats, gave us rides to and from 90 Pleasant Street, voted for overrides, and made this day possible. To those who have encouraged learning and discouraged some decision-making, and guided and shaped and sculpted the class of 2013's future, thank you. Today is a special day not only for the graduates and their families, but also in Nipmuc Regional High School history. Today, May 31st, 2013, marks the celebration of the first class in this century to graduate from this building in 4 years. Yes, we are that smart. And please, do not confuse our 2 years as the uppermost class in Misco Hill with any learning curve. Ms. Myers just simply couldn't let such a talented and gifted group of students leave for campus. Jokes aside, this distinction epitomizes the uniqueness of the class of 2013. As president of the class, I can attest that we are not a homogeneous group. Although we are not the most culturally diverse group in the Metro West area, we pride ourselves in our differences as scholars, and singers, artists, and activists, leaders, and innovators, and all other capacities that both distinguish and unite us. Let me remind you of our now wrinkled and ripped banner we had hung from the wall behind us in November of our junior and senior year. It read, "We are 2013," in simple yet large blue and green letter. The 100+ adjectives and phrases that surrounded that description are demonstrated for you today beside me, sitting in their green and white robes. However, 3 years ago, long before that banner was created, I sat in that corner of the gym with my saxophone in hand. I watched intently as my brother, the class of 2010 president, delivered Nipmuc's 50th anniversary commencement speech. He spoke of our generation, the millennials, growing up in the post-9/11 society and coping with worldwide disaster, and how his class had defied the bounds of fear and defined themselves as educated citizens and stood up for what is right. And 3 years later, we still face an uncertain future. Consider the tragedies in Newtown, Connecticut, in Aurora, Colorado, in the lesser reported violent acts that claim innocent lives by the hour. Consider the natural disaster and damage caused by Hurricane Sandy and Irene, and the recent tornado in Moore, Oklahoma. Consider the bloodshed in Syria, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Mali. Consider how on April 15th, we saw gruesome images of 2 explosions at the Boston Marathon finish line. We sent frantic text messages to our loved ones attending Massachusetts' most renowned tradition. We saw deserted streets in our state capital, which only the day before had been teeming with life. We were reminded of the uncertainty we face. Ladies and gentlemen, John F. Kennedy was right. The only certainty in life is uncertainty. And knowing how to live with insecurity is the only security. So, class, that is our challenge moving forward. Not merely to live with the uncertainty and insecurity in the world, but to face the future with courage and conviction. And it will not be easy. Yes, we face violence and we face destruction. But we face challenges that have not been faced by any other generation in American history. We face the challenge of living in a world with 24/7 connectivity to our iPhones without forgetting the joy and power that comes with being present in the moment. We face a student debt crisis that exceeds $1 trillion. It also surpasses all other types of consumer debt. We face the challenge of combating global climate change. Earlier this month, atmospheric carbon monoxide levels reached 400 parts per millimeter. That has not been seen in human history. We face the challenge of sustaining and reforming government programs such as Medicare, Social Security, so that the tradition of generational caretaking in America does not expire. But let me be clear. We have the ability to be the next greatest generation, but only if we choose to. Only if we choose to apply what we have learned in the blue and green tiled classrooms at Nipmuc Regional High School. Only if we choose to preserve our environment, to achieve world peace, to stabilize global markets and the economy, and develop sustainable healthcare strategies, and ensure that our political systems deliver democracy. Nipmuc, our friends, our family, and our hard work has given us that choice. Let's accept the challenge. Let's be the next greatest generation. Congratulations, class. Thank you. Please welcome our high school chorus performing May It Be.